is up? What is up? Welcome everyone to the Nerd Podcast. What's up? My friend Jerome, howdy. We are here to be mainly talking about WandaVision today, but right now we are actually going to be shifting in first to DC, doing some DC stuff. I am going to put my friend on in a second. We're going to be talking about a lot of the images that have been coming out that Zach has been releasing about the Snyder Cut. We'll be talking about some other DC related stuff as well, about the future Flash movie with Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton, which is crazy as well.
They were doing Joker. Crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's crazy.
So would that lead to but then again, Kevin Gunn is doing the new Suicide Squad movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah, James Gunn's doing the new Suicide Squad.
Kevin Feige, James Gunn. My bad. Well, confession, I have not watched Birds of Prey yet, but I will watch it this weekend. I will. Promise. Hold me to that.
Yeah, so that's very exciting.
I'm not. He wishes he were me.
Alright, I haven't even got the chance to look at the chat. I'm over here working on other stuff, making sure that the audio is okay, make sure we're not getting any echoes. And I'm gonna include my friend in now. Corey. Alright, I'm about to unmute the audio that is for you. Go ahead and speak.
What's up?
Yeah, this is my friend Corey. Everyone, he's in the Navy right now. Want to give a quick shout out to his service, so thank you for that, man. And we are going to be just diving deep into the nerd shit on DC, because we all love DC here. Corey, real quick, I'm pulling up the Joker. I want to go over Jared Leto's Joker. What did you think about that picture, man, whenever I sent that to you?
I don't know. Nothing, really. I mean, like, it was a big letdown. Suicide Squad, big letdown, bro.
Big letdown? Why do you say that?
You tell me, this little weird-looking little dude, he's just weird.
Here.
Not like the good way. You've seen Suicide Squad, you know.
Yeah, Suicide Squad. Well, you see, the thing about Suicide Squad is they really just ruined his screen time, because he had so much more screen time that
they did cut out a lot
and
of stuff.
they gypped him. All right, I want to get to the chat here. What is up, everybody? Andrew, what is up? What is up, Jeff, Hefe?
Just one thing I have to say. About Suicide
Squad. The volume, baby.
People forget how many characters were in that one movie, and it's not that Jared Leto's Joker was bad. There was no time given. They couldn't give any time to him. The Suicide Squad in itself was multiple characters. I mean, they killed this guy in the beginning of the movie, and still there was still a lot of characters. They killed a lot of characters throughout the movie, and still there were a lot of characters. So they have to stop making these 1.5 hour, 2 hour movies, and the Snyder Cut is like the first instance of
take off those sunglasses, you ain't P. Diddy. Oh, that is good. That was funny. Oh, that was good.
But the first instant, but just to add to what he was saying about Jared Leto's Joker, it was 4-hour movies. I mean, people want to binge nowadays. Like, it's HBO Max. Yeah, a lot of stuff is moving to streaming service, but Devin and I were discussing it earlier. Cinemas nowadays, they should take a page out of the old school. Think about it. I remember back in the days. Yes, I could say it. Back in the days, there were intermissions. Bring back intermissions. Like, give us a little 10, 15-minute break. Stretch our legs. Go drink some. But yeah, go get a drink or whatever, eat some snacks or whatever. Oh yeah, do that, do that. I'd rather spend a day at the movies, like one movie, like hey, a Lord of the Rings trilogy. Well,
I'll tell you, that'd be awesome.
two movies.
Love to see that.
Yeah. So, anyways, not to get too derailed. So Corey, back on the topic. So, do you think that he will perform well under Zack Snyder compared to being under who? It wasn't. Was it David Ayer who did the Suicide
I'm
Squad?
not. I'm not sure who wrote that, but
Yeah, me either. Chat. Anyone in the chat who wrote Suicide Squad? Or
that's the
not,
thing,
well,
right?
who
Given
wrote
that,
and directed?
so you got Zack Snyder that's been working on all of these DC. I mean, like Zack Snyder's like DC's go-to guy. You know, to make comic book shit. You know, so
Yeah.
honestly, I think he'd probably give him better, you know, directorial help. I mean, as for that little like, you know, teaser picture, I don't know. I wasn't so like, you know, sold on it.
Dude,
Honestly, I mean, like it's a picture. I mean, like
I agree, but look wise, man, look wise, cause think about it. I'm not a fan of the tattoos and the way they did his look. Like the hair was good,
he
and the
looks
way
kind of
like his backstory was on point, but the just the look itself was not there. The tattoos I didn't enjoy. I didn't enjoy the grill being in there. I didn't enjoy just like I just didn't enjoy just the way they were making him look.
And the
It just
over the top.
They made him look like a modern
Joker was
gangbanger. Look like.
yeah, Joker,
right. He's
he
not.
was
He's
over the
not.
top.
He's not. Yeah. He's the crown prince. You know. He's the prince of crime, but he's not like a gang boss. Yeah. You know, a mob leader, a mob boss. He's not like that. He literally laughs at mob dealers. He laughs at them.
The thing I care about now is the data he left in
Am I
NC.
right, Corey?
Yeah, I mean,
Am I right, Jerome?
He's not a gang boss. The thing is Joker.
He fucks
In a
with
sense,
mob bosses.
he just does it. He just does stuff. He doesn't really think about it.
Sorry,
He's just.
I know.
But
Am I right though?
Joker. My thing with Joker is he's organized. He has those clothes. He can confide in, for lack of a better word, Harley Quinn and other acquaintances. But he was never like extravagant, like say, like Two-Face was like, you know, like Two-Face was dressed in a suit all the time and fresh, you know. I mean, messed up face like that, it's fresh.
Joker just does stuff. He doesn't think about it. He just does things.
Right.
Yeah,
His main. The only reason why he exists is honestly just because of Batman. That's it. You take away Batman, there is no Joker.
True that. That's the whole origin. You know, that's kind of the only thing I didn't. It's a little bit off tangent, but like just like about Marvel stuff. That's the only thing I didn't like about the Venom movie was that there was no Spider-Man because Spider-Man's just this crucial part to the Venom plot.
Yes, but
Because you know what happens in Spider-Man 3, even though it's not like
we'll get
film,
to the multiverse of madness soon.
and they had a chance to do, but yeah, we'll get there soon. But DC stuff.
You're trash, Brock. You're trash, Brock.
You're too PC, right? But anyway, we'll get to that soon.
Yeah, we'll get to that soon. I'm pulling up an.
Don't even
image
bring up
of-
Marvel. I don't like Marvel. Don't bring up Marvel to me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we won't go there then. All right.
DC's time will come. We're making better movies. All right, the Snyder Cut's gonna change things.
Snyder Cut. I think it'll change things too.
Snyder Cut is what. Here's my thing about the Snyder Cut, right? I mean, like that first movie. I remember I went to the theater and saw it when it first came out, and I honestly haven't seen it since. I cannot remember anything that happened in that god awful movie. I can't. All right, and see, that's the thing. I remember me and you have always had this conversation.
This is the Joker. We're gonna put this side by side. This is the Joker here.
Well, I want to know what the.
And then
I
this
want
is
to
the
know
new
exactly what the.
Joker that. Oh, I'm trying to get a hold of.
This is what I want to know. What is the Joker going to be
That
doing
right
in this
there
movie?
is
Like, why
to
does he
me
matter?
monumental difference. Right. I mean, that is such a better look, man. Chat, tell me,
We don't know.
better Joker look, Snyder Cut or the Suicide Squad that we got? I mean, come on, man. It's no it's no comparison right there. Now, do I think they should have went?
And then again, hear this. It's Corey. Hear this. Well, we're just going to touch base with Flash. You remember what they did with
Oh yeah, Keaton.
You remember what they did with the
Flash,
two
right
Flashes in the Crisis on Infinite Earths on the WB series? They do something with
And
that.
there's just so much bullshit that goes on with those timelines and the flashpoints. Like I can't even don't even that's like one problem I have with DC. Yeah, it's cool to see like all these cool possibilities and stuff like that.
It's
But
it's comic
god
books,
damn,
man.
so
It's just opening up, just
weird.
like storylines. You could take it and run with it, but at the same time, you have to develop the story. That's the whole thing, like creation of the characters. But then again, they do something with the two Jokers. Jared Leto's Joker meets Jared Leto's Joker in the Snyder Cut. I would love to see the Snyder Cut's Joker kill the other Joker. I'm just being honest.
Three Jokers. There's can't wait. Three Jokers, man. Three Jokers.
Yeah, that would be
That'd
funny.
Yeah,
If
like
he was a
Jared
different
Leto's Joker
Joker.
kill all those Jokers. I would love to see that. And I mean, I could see Joker doing something like that. Haha, like, hey, Batsies, all you Batsies.
He's supposed
have
to be
come after me,
involved.
haha.
So that's the rumor, y'all. He's
I don't
supposed
know
to
why
be involved
he would
with
do that.
Flash. Him, Joker, and Flash are supposed to be somewhat involved in the Snyder Cut movie. That's the rumor. So
He was in the Snyder. I think he was in the
Fuck.
Justice League movie as well. Because remember, he die in BVS. Superman died in BVS, right?
who did?
And they had to. Superman died in BVS, so then they had to bring
Okay.
him back for. Oh, that's my big fucking beef. All right, that was fucking stupid. All right, the fact that like they're getting their asses kicked by whoever that guy. Who was it? Steppenwolf, right? They're getting their asses kicked by this guy, right? Steppenwolf, and then. Like only when they fucking bring back, Superman, do things really get better. It's like talk about like giving some dude like just like God mode. All right, fuck it.
I'm like,
You
you
got
know what?
Superman.
I'm
I guess
like,
we're fine.
Steppenwolf was strong, but I'm like, come on, man. Like, Wonder Woman
They could have like I don't get it. Why couldn't they have made like Superman Doomsday or Man of Steel 2 or something? Where like Superman, it could have like Superman Doomsday or something like that. That would have been cool to see, and that would have been like a really good movie. That's a good story.
That's in the works, but that's the come. Warner Brothers to do a Superman Doomsday like properly. I mean, right now they have the opportunity to retcon everything using this Flashpoint paradox.
The Flashpoint. Oh yeah, that's the one thing. So I'm
Yeah.
big into the DC animated movies, and I actually like that DC animated universe.
Yes,
Now, I mean, granted, that's not like a lot of people don't really care for
they
it, but I
could pull
mean,
from that movie and it's just okay. Imagine that's what I'm saying. It's like the Crisis on Infinite Earths and WB. All that is tied in because they show the Flash from the movies and the Flash from the series, and it's like Ezra Miller is in trouble right now. Somebody was a little punch drunk,
So-
But yes, okay, with his troubles, and then recently with Johnny Depp's troubles, like Warner Brothers is like say cleaning up camp for lack of a better word. Yes, they bring in the Flash from the series, like hey, get him a bloody acting coach or something like that, and like hey, do some good directors, and boom, a quality Flash movie, and you bring a young Flash, a young Batman as well, because you're going to tie in Robert Pattinson's Batman. And I'll say this, I'll put it on record, Robert Pattinson will probably be a better Batman than George Clooney. And the movie's not even out yet,
the bat nipples and badass.
Vengeance, like, hey, that did it for me. Like, I'm
Yeah.
vengeance. Like, I was like, what? I was like, damn, like, I'm
Yeah,
thinking
that
even
was good.
Bro.
That was good.
if Robert Pattinson was, even if Batman wore glitter, he'd probably still be better than George Clooney. But anywho, I digress.
So the update is on the Flash movie news is that first off, we will be getting Michael Keaton as Batman in that movie. We will also be getting Ben Affleck in that movie. We will also be getting, of course, the Flash. They might be doing some sort of Flashpoint type thing. We don't know yet. It's very vague right now. But
I mean, what
Cyborg
else
is
could it- what else
out.
could it
He
be,
is
though?
not
I mean,
going to
let's be honest.
be in this Flash movie. That is the news.
Yeah, what? What do you mean?
Cyborg just is out. I think he's getting tired of of DC.
The dude is
Because of all the, I guess or WB. I mean, I should say, not
isn't
DC,
he not?
but WB.
Isn't he not in like in some suit or something like that against him? Like file a complaint.
Oh, so would that mean that? So I don't. Would that mean that like? I don't know. I guess honestly, even though it's like, that's the thing, right? So I don't think it's probably because
he's out right now in the Flash movie, but at the same time, they could bring him back later on after
I
this
wouldn't say that.
cleared up.
So here's the thing. Here's where.
Yeah, Jerome,
here's
quit
where, like,
trolling me and messaging me. Okay, this shite is good. He's over here texting me, messaging me. Sorry, I just went off. Go ahead, Corey.
No, here's where I think people get spoiled. All right, you forget the fact that like all Marvel does is just like fucking chalk in a bunch of like superheroes to like to different movies. But that's the thing, right? They're not even. You'll be watching like a Thor movie, and they got like. Well, yeah, the Hulk in it and stuff like that, or like Captain America: Civil War. I mean, I guess based on the comic books, I guess what, fuck it, sure they had multiple characters in there, but you remember back to the time when like a superhero movie only had like one superhero and one supervillain. Anybody miss that? I think it worked better.
Well, I mean,
it worked better.
Yeah, I agree.
Let me look at it this way. Look at it this way.
The old school
Here's the reason. There's a reason
See,
why Spider-Man 3 from like the Tobey trilogy wasn't as great. Think about it, right? It had Venom and Sandman. Sandman honestly had
it was too short. That's what I said. The movie was too short.
Sandman was a little bit better.
Characters.
Sandman was better than Venom. They just threw
short.
Venom in there.
Yeah,
there was too many.
There was Goblin as well. There was Goblin as well.
That's why I
Green
didn't
Goblin was in that
right.
movie as well. People forget Green Goblin. There was Green Goblin, Venom, and Sandman.
Like Spider-Man 2 was like god tier. That was amazing.
That train scene, yes, I would admit, but at the same time, Spider-Man 3 villains. It was too much. And for sure,
that's right. They had the new Goblin too. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had three villains, like. And then it would be nice.
It was Marvel before like it was Marvel before like.
That's who Sony.
Marvel like was
That's
a
Sony.
thing. It's like Marvel trying to do Marvel things before they got in their prime with the Infinity Saga.
No, but this is before. This is before Disney. That is.
Well, Kevin Feige was also involved, which is funnily enough with all three of the Raimi movies. He is involved. So think about it, man. This is all gonna come full circle in the MCU. This is why he is so brilliant, man. And he brought Sam Raimi back for Doctor Strange 2. All right, now we're back into Marvel. We have to now. We talked DC. No. We're into Marvel now. It's over.
No.
We're into Marvel. We don't have to get into WandaVision yet, but we're into Marvel now. So we can talk a little bit. What do you think about Tobey in Spider-Man 3, Corey? Well, come on, man. What do you think about that?
That's like my favorite. That's my favorite. Oh, you mean like the new Spider-Man 3, or
yeah,
what?
like him coming in and being a part of it, or even being a bigger part. And also,
I don't know. Is that confirmed or what?
No, it's heavily leaked though. There is so many things that are leaked, like William Dafoe.
Fuck that shit. I'll see it when people fly.
Doc Ock is gonna come back, and it's the Spider-Man 2 Doc Ock.
You've seen the memes. They just say everyone's in fucking Nick Cage is in Spider-Man 3.
The thing is developing characters based on the actors they have right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right now, they can bring back Robert Downey Jr. and play like side roles and just like flashback scenes galore. We're going to talk about the Multiverse of Madness. The Multiverse of Madness ties into, say, Doctor Strange, WandaVision, even Black Panther. Like, we would be discussing this earlier today. Chadwick Boseman is gone, rest in peace. And, like, we're not going to just rush and replace him. Like, tell a story of the Black Panther. Like, talk about like his great grandfather or whatever. Like, it's in his history, but talk about his great grandfather. He probably met Steve Rogers in the 1940s. During World War II, helped him. Like in some missions and whatnot, and that's how Shield was supposedly developed like so alien stuff. It would be nice. And then we could give people time to mourn Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, and then reintroduce a new Black Panther. After say something happens in the multiverse, Shuri has to go to a different universe. Data T'Challa is going to, so okay, cool. Or she speaks to this. She seeks Killmonger. Like something tells us to seek Killmonger, because the events played out different in their universe. Come and tell him like, okay, cool. Show him the royal stuff under the lip or whatever. Say he's royal family, like whatever. Like, show that he's royal blood. His tag, sorry. Yeah, bring him back to Wakanda, train him, blah 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 blah. Bring him back to his universe. Because people forget the last scene in Black Panther when Killmonger, it was compassion, like Black Panther he didn't want to kill Killmonger. It's not just family. It's just like, hey, he was just misguided and left out there to die, like fend for himself. It was messed up. I want to say the F word, but it was messed up. But they can develop on that story. And bring Killmonger, showed his good side, because everybody was shocked. Like, hey, it's like you're like, I'd rather die than live in bondage. Like, some of the hardest ways I ever heard in a movie.
Yeah. I mean that was. That was good.
The reason to bring back Killmonger.
The fight, I will say the last fight, the tribal fight was amazing. The last fight was terrible. CGI was horrible. God, that was just that pretty almost ruined the movie for me.
I know, but that last scene where the last one this shit made up for it. So like,
yeah,
but at the same time, they have to do something acting before they actually.
That's no doubt.
Bring that concept into the multiverse. Develop the story of the Black Panther before that. Give people time to mourn Chadwick Boseman. Is all I have to say. What about you? What about the multiverse?
So I think first off, WandaVision is definitely the start of the kicking off of the multiverse for sure. Just the fact that I feel like with the way it's going, Wanda is heavily going to be integrated in Doctor Strange 2, and she is going to definitely be a huge part in that movie for sure. So it's going to be very interesting to see where that second Doctor Strange goes, man. I'm excited. Sam Raimi's directing it. Let's go. Quality stuff.
They're hearing him typing, I believe.
I don't have a horse in this race. I don't like Marvel.
It's because no, you can hear. Because look, watch. I'll turn my mic off right now.
Hello.
Yeah, your mic works. No, Jaden, we have someone else on here with us, Corey. He's messing around in the background right now. He's banging on stuff, and then
I'm playing on my PC. That's what I'm doing.
You can hear that. See, look, this is mic number one. His mic, or mic number two, I should say, and then this is mic number one. Mine.
But Corey's playing games in the background. They're hearing him typing on his keyboard.
Oh, okay. Anyways, are you wanting to stick around any longer, Corey, for this Marvel talk, or are you out?
Sure, why not? I don't have nothing better to do.
Well, you're not gonna be banging on your keyboard the whole time, are you?
I don't have a controller. It's fucking PC play, bro.
Yeah, I know, but are you gonna actually want to talk Marvel?
I mean, sure, you can have my opinion, I guess.
Okay.
Just don't be upset. Just don't be upset if my opinion is a dissenting opinion.
I'll just sit closer.
We'll end the call, but if you are, then we'll keep going.
What?
Hold on, I'm gonna go on random banging noises. They're
Random banging.
messing. They're messing with me. I know
No,
they are. They are. Just watch. I'm gonna listen to it right now on my headphone. I've been doing this, man.
That? Oh.
Oh,
That is.
They're messing with me. See, I'm listening to it, and there's no banging noises at all. Nothing. What I'll do is I'll turn down Corey. I'll turn down Corey's volume.
Share the love.
Corey, talk again.
What's up? What's good?
what's up? What's popping?
It's popping, beat.
Yeah, keep talking.
What am I gonna say?
That Wonder Woman 84 was garbage. Say that.
I am gonna. I'm not even trying to argue that.
Redcon.
Oh, and everything's fucking canon in DC now. Flashpoint, everything's canon.
Redcon.
Now I gotta
everything,
turn down, y'all.
Think about
The
it.
volume's
Think about
perfect
it.
now.
Like,
Gotta turn down.
Flash, I'll tell you what's happening. Flash is running on his fucking whatever. What's that? The treadmill or whatever. That's what's gonna happen. Flash is gonna be running on his treadmill. Guarantee it.
Oh yeah, the Crisis on Infinite Earths, man. That's why everything's
That's all it's
canon
gonna be.
now.
He's gonna be running on that trip. He's gonna be like running on that treadmill the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah.
I love you, Janet.
Everyone in the chat now, everything is good now. Quit complaining. Quit complaining. everyone that I know in the chat, quit complaining. Like in real life, quit complaining. But
Dude,
thanks for tuning in.
Dude, Henry Cavill, dog. Let's talk about him.
Oh, him is okay. Yeah.
Like he's delaying. Like he's. Dude, did he do any new cuts with Snyder Cut?
Yes.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look at that. He came back and
I
did.
think he only did a little bit. He didn't
Yeah,
do
he
as
did.
much as
He did.
I know
a
because he
little
was
tiny bit at the
because
beginning
I know
of
he's
it.
doing The Witcher. He said he was going to do more of The Witcher and whatnot. But
I don't know what it is. I don't see why they won't keep recasting him. I don't think he's busy with Witcher, honestly.
Witcher, he said that it's Witcher, but
Not coming out.
There we go.
He's not.
There's the
Witcher's
picture.
Not coming out for a while.
Rumored as Captain Burton.
you see, look, he's rumored as Captain Britain, and it's funny. It's like to me, it'll be like a big F you to DC. And we were talking about that earlier. Like DC, Warner Brothers, DC, they're not paying their camp. You look at Disney. Alright, for instance, Marvel movies, Pixar movies, Star Wars movies nowadays. There's only trilogy as well. Like had some good directors. But anyway, just good directors across the board. Even up to this recent Mandalorian last season, good directors across the board.
Oh,
But
yeah.
DC Warner
Bryce
Brothers,
Dallas
they have
Howard,
some good directors. Christopher Nolan. Imagine that he's looking
Carl
to leave.
Weathers did his own episode in there. Talking about Mandalorian. Yeah, and Mandalorian. Yeah.
But look at it. Christopher Nolan is looking to leave. Henry Cavill is looking to leave. Like it's like he's looking to do Captain Britain. Like to me, if he does that, that'd be like the biggest like. This is
Deuces
DC,
from
like
DC. Yeah,
for sure. Oh, and like what
Hey, his fault, man. Just no one likes DC, and I like DC. No one likes DC. I don't know what it is.
no, but it's just that he's.
Make sure y'all hit this video with a thumbs up too. Anybody who's watching, hit this video with that thumbs up. Come on, support y'all. Support this stream.
No, but
Don't support it.
DC.
Just tune in, don't say
They
nothing.
need to start paying them one. Well, we don't say DC. WB needs to start paying some money out, man. Like, you look at it like, say, okay, cool, Feige runs Marvel, Filoni, like Lucasfilms and Star Wars, but at the same time, the man behind both of those, like, after what the sequel trilogy the guy who recreated all these things and is making billions. Jon Favreau. It's like, I mean, to me, Christopher Nolan is DC's, well,
And then Marvel, it's
DC
it's Kevin Feige. Right now, Star Wars is Jon Favreau, and Marvel, it's Kevin Feige. And then you have Whedon working in there, the Russo brothers, and then of course Jon Favreau too. Yeah, of course, include him. He's a big part of all of that as well. So Iron Man 1, of course. Can't forget that.
you just you just can't figure that. Then the news are gonna stop.
Huh?
I didn't know you were gonna stop. My bad.
Stop what?
No, you just went silent.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyways, that was all I had to say on that.
Yeah, back to like just the whole multiverse, man. We just touched on Black Panther. We touched on well, we just saying like WandaVision is like just beginning. We just say that, no spoilers.
I haven't seen the show. I didn't really care for either of those characters.
It's fantastic so far. So we're actually the plan was we were going to review all of the episodes. We are going to do a non-spoiler review of 1 through 4, and then we're going to spoil 1 through 3, review 1 through 3, like our ratings, give the ratings 1 out of 10, and then we're going to go to 4, and we're going to spoil that one, and then rate that one.
I say we spoil all next week.
4 was big. No. We're gonna have 5. 5's gonna be huge, dude. You know the implications in 5, which we may talk about some stuff, but there's implications on 5.
But that's
so
later on.
that's next week, dude. Next week's hype. You already know, and we can get on those rumors they were talking about. We might not talk about the rumors at the big cameo, so. I have theories on that, so we'll keep a lid on that, on the theories for next week. Does that sound cool?
Cool.
All right, cool. And then we'll have episode 5 review.
But to spoil anything about WandaVision, we'll talk about that in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Soon, like even the multiverse, like soon we have the Black Widow movie coming out shortly. And this is supposedly like a development movie of the Black Widow. So it's like, imagine
Taskmaster. Dude, I'm so excited.
We see certain elements tied in, certain characters tied in. Let's just say Falcon and Winter Soldier, that's coming out shortly. There are characters that need to be tied in.
Over here, I have a question. Or I have someone want to add on. Just a question for you. Do you think, Jerome, Florence Pugh, her sister, will take the mantle at the end of the movie? Like, they'll flash forward it, and it'll be current day, like, in the middle of all the crazy stuff that's happening in the multiverse, like with WandaVision and all that, and Far From Home, post all that, post-snap, and she is Black Widow, and she's, like, rolling with the, whoever, maybe Hawkeye, maybe, I don't know. Who knows?
She can. Black Widow can come back.
No, not Black Widow. It would be Florence Pugh would take her mantle, and she would basically.
Oh,
be
no.
Just
no.
Like in the future.
No.
No, you sure? No. You don't think they're gonna do that? Yeah. Florence Pugh is young, dude. She could do it too. She could. I mean.
Black Widow already died, bro. Is what the Soul Stone? Yeah.
Mhm.
She's gone.
Right. Well, she's gone, but like the mantle, there's always a mantle.
Yeah.
Type thing. She's a
understand,
sister too.
Mantle.
She's a descendant of her, and it's like a mantle thing. That's what I think, and I think it could happen. Like she could end up donning her outfit.
That's
or
a lot.
something,
That's a lot right now, and right now they're building on other characters. Doctor Strange.
Well, yeah, they're building on a lot of characters, but I mean, dude, they had a lot of characters, and I mean, they had Black Widow, and they didn't even have a solo movie for her. So, and Hawkeye doesn't have a solo. I mean, he's getting a series, which is definitely there's like photos for that to show Should have got that.
I'm just saying it's like I wouldn't like another Black Widow like no.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like
I guess you're right.
I'm waiting
It's
for a
kinda-
proper Punisher.
But you don't think that's gonna happen? Yeah, I would like.
I
Punisher
want to see a
come back.
proper Punisher like.
I think John Bernthal was.
Yeah, bring
good.
him back and put him with some proper funding and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even the guy who played Kingpin.
John Bernthal is amazing.
I can't remember his name right now, but the guy who played
Hey man, they
Kingpin.
could do whatever they want, bro. Popular demand and talented writing, they could pull anything up.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, but they have to get the writers, they have to get the directors, they have some of the best
Look at this
actors.
play.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Todd got killed off by the fucking fans, and then what they do? They found a way to bring him back, and now we got Red Hood.
Yeah. True.
He wasn't gonna survive that.
Hey, Darth Maul, man, is the product of that same. Is the product of that same thing. He is.
Or
He
Boba
is.
Fett crawling out of the fucking Sarlacc pit.
Boba Fett. Oh yeah, that was a fan thing too. Yeah, because I mean, that's just a dumb way for a character that cool to be killed off. Man, that were Star Wars stuff.
I never understood why
Love it.
I never understood
Love
why
it.
everyone was so favorited towards Boba Fett when he was only in those 2 movies. I know he was in the
Because he's a
Christmas
bounty
special,
hunter.
but no one watched the Christmas special.
I don't think there's anything. I mean, yeah, was he underused? Yeah, but there's no point in really using him that much.
It was probably just the cool armor.
Right, cool armor, and he served the story. He really did. He captured Solo. He had some action scenes in Empire, very few, but he had some. So he shot at Luke, and he tangled it with Luke in Return of the Jedi. Look, man, this dude is still a badass, but and at the end of the day, when you get out of that pit, you are automatically made even more of a badass. I'm sorry, Din Djarin's cool, man, but if I'm gonna say him versus Boba Fett, dude, Boba Fett's gonna kick his ass. And that's plain and simple. I'm sorry, dude. I don't care what armor you have on.
Dude,
He could have not his armor on. He still would
Technically-
probably kicked
He
his
was
ass.
good enough to be recognized by other Mandalorians.
And
Dude.
and he was smart too, not to challenge Din Djarin. He was very smart not to do that, because he knew that his armor and all the gadgets he had, he knew he wasn't going to be able to do nothing. So he played it smart, and he said, well, maybe he probably had maybe like an epiphany, like this dude probably is a good guy. He's looking out for this kid. So, it's just one of those things that he probably just said, hey, maybe I just don't fuck with this dude or mess with this dude. And
I don't even think that was it.
but then again, he also did have the upper hand, because even though that even though that force field could have blocked that blaster bolt, she still had a high-powered rifle that could have maybe penetrated the force field. You know what I mean? So he didn't want to take that chance. So they did have kind of the advantage. It was a standoff. That's what it was, a classic standoff. But you knew nothing was going to
He's a
happen
bounty
because,
hunter.
And I love that they bring her back too. Fink Shan, that actor. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., man, she was very good. So I'm glad that they brought her in to that universe.
Man. It's just quality, man.
Quality.
I'm waiting for my Cad Bane series.
Yeah, Cad Bane would be dope. Do you think he could show up? Because there was a deleted duel where that's how Boba got the dent in his helmet, was Cad Bane shot it. It was a deleted scene, never got aired. So that could be easily retconned, and not even, Boba could have got the dent a different way. Or Django, or whoever, it could be just made differently. A different, backstory for that. But my point is, maybe the possibility of him showing up in Book of Boba Fett. That would be very cool. I think showing him in live action.
Who would you cast?
I don't know, man.
Cad Bane? I know who I'd cast. I would cast Josh Brolin.
Dude.
No,
that's a good.
No, not me. You know who I'll cast?
Because he would be older. He would be older in that timeline. So Josh Brolin is honestly perfect.
No, Josh Brolin is too. Josh
Brolin
Brolin is too square, bro.
tough guy.
He's too square. Sorry. You know who I'll cast? The guy who played Zod. Cad Bane is tall, skinny. The guy who played Zod. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon.
Yes.
Oh,
He will make the perfect one, bro.
I don't
And
know.
He already talks. Look, he already talks like Cad Bane, bro. His voice.
Who? I don't.
He kind of does.
He has the thing is, it's like Josh Brolin has that low bass, yes, but at the same time, Michael Shannon has that raspy vibe to it.
Hey, so does Josh Brolin. And the better thing is that Josh Brolin's worked with Marvel before. Marvel, big thing with Marvel, DC, they kind of coexist. So honestly, I bet you'd be pretty easy to draw up a new contract pretty quick.
He wouldn't look anything
there.
like.
I would say Michael Shannon,
That's
man.
how it works, man. That's how
But
it
yeah,
works.
I could see Josh Brolin
You work
being.
for the mouse, you get places. That's how it works.
They could do some stuff to his voice in the room too if they have him the voice, or they could even just bring in the voice and just do a different voice like they do with Darth Maul, Ray Park, and Sam Witwer.
I know, but
Ray Park and Sam
that's what I'm
Witwer.
saying. It's like Michael Shannon would be the perfect guy because he already has the height. He's skinny as fuck. Excuse my language. Yeah, he's skinny as F, and he has that. Like, even if he was to take like that, Cad Bane, He does.
Yeah,
He
Doom
has like
Patrol. What's his name?
like
Like,
Josh
oh,
Brolin
there's
is
that one
more
guy,
bass.
Fuck. The guy that was in the Mummy movies. What's his name?
The what?
What is it?
The dude that was in the Mummy movies. What's that guy's name?
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah. So Brandon Fraser's in Doom Patrol. He plays that robot guy, doesn't he?
Let me see.
I'm almost certain. I mean, like you wouldn't really, you couldn't. I mean, you can't really tell now, would you?
Is that show good? I'm gonna have to check that out since I have HBO Max.
Might as well. I love HBO Max. I'm watching The Sopranos. Old show, but you know what? I haven't seen it, so next thing up, I think is probably Game of Thrones. But
Yeah, Brandon Fraser's Robot Man. Yeah, you're right.
all right, you wouldn't realize it, would you? I mean, so, yeah, the power of the computer nowadays.
E phrase, man. Cool.
That's the thing with like casting nowadays. They cast just like any rant. It's just weird that you'd be surprised about like who they cast for different people nowadays. You know? So, I mean, like honestly, your most crazy picks probably wouldn't be the most absurd either. I mean, you know?
Right.
I'm trying to think of examples, but you know, can't.
No worries.
Double jump. I got double jump now. Sweet.
No, but just back to the multiverse of madness. We just went off on a tangent. I'm sorry. We talked about Black Panther, Doctor Strange. Touched on WandaVision a bit. And again, we're going to touch on WandaVision until we build up to WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we go off on our tangents just to add a little, put stuff into a little context and draw a little comparison here and there between the two major camps. But another character we're going to dive into. And I mean, it's not one of my major characters. And I'll tell you this, I rather the Black Widow before this character, Captain Marvel. And the reason why one of the reasons why we may not see I wouldn't say Captain Marvel in the future that much. I like to, because of Rogue. Okay, so that's why I'm saying it's like it's not that I don't want to see a Black Widow movie, another Black Widow series or a Black Widow movie. It's just that there's so much characters. They have to develop the X-Men. But
I cut him off because he was making noise. I'm just gonna text him and tell him that.
you hung up on him.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna call him back.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. But
Hey, Corey.
What's up?
Hey, man. We're gonna get into our Marvel stuff, but I'll call you back in a minute, okay? Because we might come back into DC.
I'm playing.
we can touch back and forth, yeah.
Cyberpunk right now, so I'm just probably.
Shit, if
Alright.
he wants to chill, I'm chill, like shit.
Hey, that's cool, man. Totally understand, man. Hey, enjoy your game. We appreciate you coming on, man. Really appreciate you having you out. If you
Appreciate
wanna,
it, bro.
yeah. Jerome.
See you guys later.
Yeah, man. Jerome, appreciate having you, man, too. So you heard him, right? Oh.
Wasn't me, Corey. He hung up on you. Wasn't me. Was me. This guy. But yeah, we just touching on Multiverse of Madness. Just going back to it. But yes, the Captain Marvel arc. And again, this was WandaVision. Yeah, we'll touch into that a little bit on, but yeah, characters we've seen across the DC universe popping up here and there. We've all seen what happened in Avengers. The blip, Thanos wiped everybody away. People were brought back. But spoiler if you haven't seen it yet, and shame on you if you haven't seen it yet. But at the same time, well, Avengers, Infinity War arc, that is. But the back to Captain Marvel, it's like we're gonna have Captain Marvel to one thing that was alluded to, and this is where we're gonna touch in WandaVision, sword. Spoiler alert. We found out that how to put it, Captain Marvel's best friend was one of the creators of Sword, which is like what the modern day version of, like, say, think of Shield as defense. They were the attack version of Shield, but their own thing, Sword. Anyway, to digress, they're gonna go back and they show you, like, okay, how Rambo, Captain Rambo, Maria Rambo, she was how she developed, how she came up through the ranks, and I think it'll probably tie into the besides Captain Marvel, the Secret Wars, the Skrulls. That's one major thing, because we've seen characters pop up in WandaVision that we've seen pop up. We're not going to say where, but that's for you to find out on your own. Follow the crumbs, follow the crumbs. Yeah. We will be releasing spoilers. I mean, again, we're going to give you guys 2 weeks. Like, if you haven't seen it, shame on you. But at the same time, yes, Captain Marvel, the Skrulls, Secret Wars, and who knows, probably a series like I honestly believe that with so much characters being developed and so much characters being developed and so many pieces to a puzzle, yes, we may have Feige overseeing the entire, like, say, a lot of things, but at the same time, so for instance, Mandalorian season 2, you had Favreau, Filoni overseeing everything, but at the same time, they brought out a cast of, like, quality directors for those episodes. And I think, honestly, like, okay, like WandaVision, they have their cast of directors. They could release an X-Men series. I mean, hey, eventually, to me, another Captain Marvel movie, and that Brie Larson loses up that ties into Skrulls, Secret Wars, the third Captain Marvel movie. She loses her powers, ties into X-Men. Rogue becomes Rogue, whatever. She learns how to fly and whatnot, and we could finally see Pietro join the Brotherhood of Evil. Spoiler it. But yes, we could see so much stuff happening in the Multiverse of Madness. I would just say Pietro. And for those who know who Pietro is, I'm not going to say his other name. But yeah, or his last name. But Pietro joins the Brotherhood of Evil and joins his father's side.
Heck yeah. So, WandaVision episode 1-3. So, we're going to be going into a little bit of a review on it, not that much. I mean, it's really just 1-3 was really just compiled up of just a bunch of hidden little Easter eggs thrown in there. And it was done with quality. Acting was quality. It was effort was put in.
Production has been quality.
Very good.
I'm sorry for you normies who don't know. It's just building character.
It's building the show. It's It's a slow burn.
Think about it this way. Have you ever bought you read novels and whatnot? I mean, the story doesn't end after one chapter. You have to read the entire book. This season, I mean, we've just started. We're still in chapter 1. Think about it that way. We're still building the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
give it time.
So I'm gonna say right now, episode 1, I will give that a 7 out of 10. I would give both episode 1 and 2 a combined 7 out of 10 rating for each. Just because it was, they trickled it in, throwed it in, and then I will make episode 3 8 out of 10 for the fucking ending. That ending was a good ending. It fired me up. I was like, I knew it. Knew it was that person doing it the whole time, because nobody, the normies, they trickled it in Endgame, y'all. They trickled it in Endgame. She messed up, Thanos, man. She messed up. So, with that being said, I give episode 3 a 8 out of 10 just for that solid ending. But that was only 5 minutes of the episode, so I'm not really going to give it any higher than that. Well, what would you say?
I give it an 8 because, again, I don't just look at the story aspect. I look at everything, production, like say the colors used, sound, everything, like setting. I mean, episode 4 mentioned some things, the reason why it progressed the way it did, and as I said, like even if you like say, how do I put it? You watch like say old sitcoms and whatnot. Old sitcoms, I wouldn't say they were boring and whatnot, but they lagged a little bit. There was nothing big. It was just normal conversation. Now, shows nowadays, there's dialogue, there's character building. It's just
one of the Easter eggs, real quick, in the WandaVision. I think it was the second one where she said no to the beekeeper, kind of like almost kind of referring to the no more mutants. What do you think about that little tie? And when she said no, everything went back. Because, fuck, screw that guy. And then...
She's not alluding to no more mutants. She is a mutant.
Well, I know she is. I mean, I'm not saying she isn't, but it's alluding because she said no. And then in House of M, when Wanda screams no more mutants, gone. There are no more mutants. Because she's like, dude, you not know this? It's comic book stuff.
I know, but at the same time, they're going to do that.
Well, I know they're not doing that. I'm not saying they're going to do that. And then I do have a theory that, and this is getting a whole nother pot here, it's referring to the show, but it's also referring to mutants and the X-Men and all that, is maybe her doing the reverse No More Mutants, where she maybe even brings up some mutants, which that's a little far-fetched, I know. I'm not a huge fan of that theory myself, but...
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much for her to do. I mean...
Yeah, exactly.
She could do some stuff, but at the same time, why didn't just do that from the beginning, or even during the Infinity War arc? She was powerful enough. She was.
And there is another theory that these stones, when he reduced them to atoms, that they're still technically around. and that it spread out in energy when he did that. Because, you know, the glove got messed up. He got messed up. He got, like, blown up. That dispersed that energy all out to the universe. And that energy might trigger the you know, the mutation, yeah.
No.
The X gene or whatever, but...
No.
I would like it. I would prefer it with you because we've talked about this. That the mutants have been around.
Mutants have been around, and that, like, okay, if you want to tie in
I'm a
something,
fan of that too.
if you want to tie in something with the, say, the cosmic force of the stones after, like, say, they destroyed it, Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
That cosmic wave and that cosmic energy being released, who did it everything? Galactus. He comes trying to, because he's the technically destroyer of worlds, because he's looking for energy.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to tie in Silver later on. So all that is to come. All that has to come. But right now with the WandaVision, like, we're just touching on it, episode 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, she said, you know, she rewinded everything. And again, she's living everything like a sitcom. So it's like, yeah, redos, retakes. Yeah, like, she's directing her own stuff. She's creating her own whole concept that she's creating her own reality.
Mm-hmm.
And my theory again is like, is this even our Wanda? That's the next theory.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, besides that theory, it's like Vision. There's one way I could see them bringing back Vision. Shuri.
Mm-hmm.
She's a wheels expert with vibranium. Vision is made of vibranium. I was reading some stuff, and people were alluding to the fact that he may not be as powerful with his He may not be as powerful without the Infinity Stone lodged in his head, but at the same time, Shuri could probably make him as strong.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably still be able to use certain things like to launch energy beams, but at the same time, probably not as strong as he used to be. He may not have the ability to use certain powers like the ability to go like a transparent or translucent. What do you call it? Yeah. Through walls and shit. He may not have that. But probably have super strength, could fly and blast, blast stuff. His body is made of vibranium. And what can vibranium do? Redirect energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
As I said, who's not to say that Shuri develops him in a way it's like he could like transfer the vibranium energy because technically his body is like a updated version of. Actually, his body is like an updated version of T'Challa's suit. You just realized what we just did there, bro. Think about it. Like T'Challa's suit could release that energy field, like he could store the energy and poof. So you imagine a Vision, like he's actually the living embodiment, so he could store that energy.
Yeah, maybe. I think Wanda's bringing him back, man.
Fully. Bring him back, but at the same time, Shuri will make his body better. That's what I think. Is that?
Oh, it's all good. All right, y'all. We're actually gonna go ahead. You want to take an intermission, man? We're at an hour. We're gonna take a little intermission, y'all. We're gonna pause this, play some music on the thumbnail again. I want to give a quick shout out. Oh my God, it's Mike. I think he's Atlas Shrug. What's up, man? Welcome in. Hit that like button, bro. everyone who's here, hit that like button before we get on our intermission. Excuse me. We're gonna take a little intermission, go to the bathroom, do what we need to do, and we'll be back. And then we'll be back in, and we'll be back in just a second. It won't be that long. It'll probably be like 5-10 minutes, little break.
Okay. Yes, we just touched on WandaVision. I'm gonna go off on a tangent after.
And then we're probably gonna get, once we come back, we'll probably get into episode 4.
No, not yet. We're gonna save episode 4.
No. I do not want to save episode 4.
So later on.
No, that's not the plan. I told you we review episode 4 and do the spoilers.
I thought we were gonna build on like the multiverse first and then build up to episode 4 and then go to.
No, episode. But we just broke down episode 4. But we'll be right back, y'all. We're gonna figure this out. We'll figure this out. All right, y'all. Give us 1 second. We'll be right back. We'll take like 10-15 minutes. Appreciate y'all coming out. We're gonna go to mute and everything. Bro, okay, we were just getting into a discussion, guys. So we are officially back. We were getting into a discussion about Ultron versus Thanos. I gotta say, with or without the gauntlet, this dude is putting the beat down on Ultron, no matter what skis. In my opinion, because he's got an army. You know, just the fact that, you know, this is another thing to connect to WandaVision. She's so powerful that she literally picks up Thanos like a rag doll, and he's just like, just do it! But sir, the troops, just do it! You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be in agreement with me on this one, right?
Dude, she...
But she rag doll.
And the thing is, like, they waited so long to actually show you her power. And now we have to wait some more, but at the same time, we're back to the Thanos Ultron fight. Ultron, yes, he has an army. Ultron has an army of robots. We just seen that Thanos has his army, yes, the story. But at the same time, I look at it this way. Ultron is a singular being, and he himself is the other robot, so he can control, like, how... You saw how they fought against the Avengers in Age of Ultron, like.
Well, yeah, I mean, because, you know, since he is part of the Infinity Stone and he's also connects to technology, yeah, he has an advantage to that. He could maybe do some shit, but then again, still it's Thanos, man. He's still got an army full of creatures and shit, not just robots.
People say, like, sorry, not just the army of robots, but we have a theory, like, okay, Ultron, they shut him down from, like, say, Jarvis shut him down from accessing the internet and stuff like that. I should know, Vision, whoever, they shut him down from accessing the internet, so he wouldn't transfer his being across other places, you know, move from here to there, whatnot, from one robot to the other. So it's like, cool. We were just saying, like, what if when Thanos... Okay, at the end of Age of Ultron, yes, we saw Vision. Yeah, he destroyed Ultron, but at the same time, Vision had a respect for Ultron because his way of thinking is like, he saw it as like, yeah, like, we destroyed the Earth. So if he destroyed us, like, hey, he would actually save the Earth. Technically, he wasn't wrong. But then again, it's like, Vision said, hey, technically, you're a robot, you lack compassion, but your way is not wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't think Vision killed him. Like, you know, he transferred his essence into, like, say, his stone, his being or something like that.
And it held him back. You know, it's so powerful that it could hold him back. And, you know, he's also made of that.
Yeah. So, at the same time, it's like,
sense.
okay,
It's a good theory. I like his theory. All his theory right there.
When Thanos broke that stone out, who knows? Iron Man's costume, the Hulkbuster, was nearby. Who knows? There were probably other Wakanda's right there. Other like say, probably uploaded to some system or like that, whatever. And hey, he probably out there. And who knows? Probably alluding to him returning in WandaVision. Hopefully, could not. Who knows? But yeah, like. To touch on that too, besides that, another thing, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, we were looking at another theory. Everyone is like, oh, Thanos with the blip messing up time, the unblipping in Avengers Endgame when Iron Man snapped. People consider that the only two times they've messed with time. I think not. I look at say Iron Man messing with the quantum realm. I'm not Iron Man, sorry, Ant-Man. Ant-Man messing with the quantum realm, and we were looking at something when Ant-Man was going to the quantum realm, traveling through. We still noticed something, the colors, the background. And we're like, hey, some of these colors reminded us of
the Dark Realm.
From
Doctor Strange.
So what if, like, you know, like say the Multiverse Madness, like to reach the quantum realm, you have to pass through the Dark Realm and whatnot. Like possibility. But at the same time, there's been multiple misuses of time. Even Loki himself, they even said the Ancient One drew from the dark realm to manipulate time to live that long. So, even that in itself. And I think that's where you'll find, say, Mordo tied in a little more and say the next Doctor Strange movie. May see a little, I'd love to see a little allusion to, say, Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, Reed Richards. I mean, doctors, you know? It would be nice. But, yeah, Victor Von Doom as well in that mix, because all of them were like big money makers, whatnot, scientists, leading guys in their field. So it would make sense. Not so much Tony Stark, even before death. But anyway, yeah, you could just tie all these guys into the multiverse of madness. WandaVision, like, probably show her how to use her powers better. Or he's probably the reason why she knows how to use her powers better, you know? Training. Because in itself, like, because Doctor Strange is cosmic realm as well, like, yeah. But it's just that Wanda Maximoff is born with it.
Yep.
But anyway, that's just touching at that in the Multiverse of Madness. There've been this season of WandaVision, episode 3 and 4. But anyway, before we go into episode 3 and 4, we were talking about the rating system before, and we said, and I agreed with him, episode 1 and 2, production-wise, and we apologize for you normies. Just give it time. Characters will build. Our rating was 7 for episode 1, 7 for episode 2. Episode 2, like, is 7.5-ish. 7.6. Yeah, but a 7.5, 7, somewhere there. Now into the real surprises for you non-normies.
And by the way, what's up? I want to intervene just really quick because there was a dude who commented in here and I forgot to mention on this before we got back in here. It's the Panda Star 14. Man, how's life been treating me? Man, I've been great. So I appreciate you coming in here and commenting. Please keep doing that. And if you can, hit that like button for us as well. I'd be really appreciative. And for anybody who comes in here, whether it's off stream and not catching the live stream. But hopefully, we will be same time as next. You want to do the same time as next week, 6?
Probably 6:30. But YouTube, if you're listening, you should put a one love button. That's what I have to say. But back to what we were saying about the ratings. Episode 3. What you have to say?
Episode 3, yeah, I'd probably say, I just one up it 8 out of 10 for that ending. The ending was only, a couple minutes, so, like 5, I think. So I think 8's a fair number. Because, like, the big episodes are going to be, like, in the 9 and 10 range.
I break it down this way. The series itself is half an hour, right? 5 minutes. That's a lot. Like, 5 minutes of just... That's... Cool.
I mean, you're right, yeah. Yeah, you're right, because okay, so spoilers for episode 3. The interaction at the end because wait, at the end of episode 3, or wait.
Sword.
Yeah.
Episode 3 when
it shows sword.
Like
yeah.
Monica Rambeau.
And it just pops out Monica Rambeau.
The daughter.
That's the big reveal.
The daughter of who? Maria Rambeau.
That's the big
reveal.
We're wondering
why wasn't she affected by the cosmic energy?
That's what I was trying to remember.
Hey, she's probably like, come on, like, who's her mom's best friend? Captain Marvel. Come on. Anyway, as we were saying, that just ties into a lot of stuff from what we were saying earlier. Captain Marvel, Secret Wars. Why it's like we always heard about S.H.I.E.L.D. Why was Sword around? Like, and Sword is basically like what they're like the intergalactic unit of S.H.I.E.L.D.
What's up,
for lack
Mike?
of a better word. but at the same time, you, Secret Wars, Skrulls, we were saying before, it's like there's so much, like, why wasn't she affected by the cosmic energy? Hey, her mom, she's probably around Captain Marvel so much. We do know Captain Marvel left Earth. Who's not to say she hasn't come back and forth.
Right, and visited. Definitely, most definitely.
And the Skrulls, they've been around. Who's not to say they're not shield? Like we've seen the Skrulls, they're peaceful people. Some of them want to be live, go to find a new home and whatnot. Who's not to say some of them probably love chilling at Earth, and they could blend in, they could shapeshift and be like, hey, they work for Shield or Sword or whatnot. And who's not to say those guys in that series of Skrulls? But anyway, digressing. There's this Skrull storyline tied into WandaVision and Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau. It's like there's so much in that umbrella, and that's just the beginning of the multiverse of madness.
Yep, that's just the beginning.
I mean, we believe we have our first villain already. Probably.
Question is, guys, can we get 5 likes? Try to hit that 5th like. Come on.
Ding 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 ding.
Come on.
Ding, 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 ding.
Whoever's the 5th like gets a shout out. Come on.
No, but no, we're just having fun here tonight, guys. But just speaking our mind and some nerd shit. But yes, we're talking about Pietro. For those who don't know, Pietro Maximoff, Wanda Maximoff's twin brother. So it's like he could come back. Evan Peters is supposedly on the cast.
Yeah, Evan Peters. That's right, my boy Evan Peters.
You finish up. You go ahead. Talk about Mr. Evans.
All right, man. So
talk about Mr. Evans. I know your boy.
You know, Fox Universe, man. If y'all are big Marvel fans, y'all know he is in the Fox Universe, and he is in X-Men. He is Quicksilver, and he's badass, and he's my preferred version of Quicksilver.
He's everyone's preferred version.
Exactly. No offense to the other guy, but
Aaron
they killed him
Johnson,
off.
No offense,
they killed him off.
It's not, even before that, you were just dry, bro. It's like, yes, we respect it, but it's like just too dry. Like, you're awesome in Kick-Ass. We love you in Kick-Ass. We love you in Kick-Ass.
So here's the thing. Beginning. Okay, episode 4 is amazing. It's a great episode. My review on it is that it was great. Now we're just gonna jump into spoilers on this one. The snap, man. So that snap perspective of Monica Rambeau coming back.
The blip. If you guys ever saw Spider-Man: Homecoming, when they showed you, Spider-Man: Far From Home. The beginning of the movie, when they showed you what happened after the blip, when after the snap happened, when Tony Stark brought back everyone, they showed you it from a different perspective.
No. Hulk brought everyone back. Stark snapped away Thanos and his army. Remember?
Oh yes.
But continue.
I get confused, but yes.
Oh yeah, it's hard to get that confused because but Tony Stark.
There's so much action.
Yeah.
But anyway,
so much that happens. So much. No, it's okay. So much happens. It's in that movie. It's a lot. It's good though.
They're gonna hopefully bring Tony back. That's what I gotta say on that. But we'll wait for more development.
Dark Avengers, Tom Cruise, Iron Man, Multiverse, Dark Avengers, Hydra Cap, possibly Chris Evans, maybe John Krasinski. We don't know. There's so much, man.
John Krasinski, because I mean something like a Dark Iron Man would probably mean more like it's almost like you see how they were like the Winter Soldiers were bred. But I digress. WandaVision, bro. The blip, we saw a different view, and it was just crazy. What's that?
Just my uncle sending me stuff.
Nah, but the blip was crazy, man.
Yeah.
That was just one element. Getting like, it's like a reminder of like, say, the time frame, like how much time has passed in between, say, WandaVision and say Avengers Endgame. How much time has passed in between that? Even say, think about it. How much time has passed between that show?
Like, what
How do I put this? Like, say the amount of time that happened, like, say the time frame of the blip, like, we really don't hear about it as much in, say, Avengers and the Infinity War arc. Like, after Thanos snapped everyone away. We don't hear as much. We always say, oh, he just snapped everyone away. We want to bring him back. We don't really hear about how long it happened for. But come to find out in WandaVision, like, you get, like, hey, a little reminder. It's like, yeah, it's been 5 years. 5 years. Wait. So that was like, wow. It's like,
what up, everybody? Make sure to hit that like button.
So to hear like, say, wow, like, to remind of how much time has passed since Thanos, like, like zapped everyone away and then brought them back. It was crazy.
Yeah, that perspective of her just materializing back was just amazing. Monica Rambeau, and then like the perspective of everyone else, the craziness of everyone just like bumping into each other and the hospital just overflowing. It brings in that new perspective, and it's nice, It's nice. It's nice, and
time displacement, yeah.
Yeah, and they kind of connect into that, y'all. There's actually been a rumor that I wanted to show y'all, and I'm gonna pull it up here on screen, of a Wakanda series on Disney Plus by Ryan Coogler, the director, which is very interesting, and that's gonna. I hope it kind of shows a perspective of the struggle after the snap, and kind of shows that perspective too. That'd be cool. Just to throw. We'll talk more about that maybe in a minute if we have time. But anyways. So episode 4, that happened. She goes back. She's back at Sword again. We see that her mother brought the company from the ground up. But everyone, look, we all know from Captain Marvel.
But did she work with? I want to know if she worked with
Nick Fury is all ahead over this. He's in the main base right now, up in space.
I want to know if she worked with Shield. That's my whole thing. Does she recruited the Shield and then?
What's up, Dragon Deep? Welcome in, bro. Welcome in. Oh, we got 4 viewers up in this. What is up, everybody? Make sure you guys comment in. I will be giving shout-outs to everyone who pops in here. What's up, my man? How you doing? Welcome in, bro. If you enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. We're just talking about Marvel stuff, talking about nerd stuff. If you got any questions, everybody let me know. Oh, 5 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Damn, 6 likes. Holy shit. Nice.
But
see it on your screen now. It's not updated yet.
I'm just watching the chat, man. But at the same time.
What?
No, I'm just laughing in the chat, man.
Bitcoin. Who's that? What's up, Bitcoin 101? I thought you might know him. Oh, Cord. What's up, bro? What's up, Cord? Welcome in, my man. Love you, man. That's my cuz. Oh, welcome, bro. From India? That's great, man.
Peace.
What's up, man? He's actually from Trinidad. This is my man, Jerome, man. He's my friend, my best friend.
But bro, I mean, WandaVision, bro, episode 4, there's production qualities, like, they fit a movie in a half an hour. It's like, it's getting better and better, development of story. But how do I put it, like, say, spoiler alert, as Devin was saying, like, the horror element Faggy was going to add, we got to see a little taste of that at the end of the episode. I mean, technically, we got a taste of it at the end of episode 3. We got a full-blown hint of it at the end of episode 4. But episode 3, when she got pushed out some like like a Twilight Zone vibe. Yeah, that's what I think WandaVision is, like a Twilight Zone vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a Twilight Zone. Yeah. Think of it that way. If you've ever seen,
It is kind of that vibe, man. I agree. I get down with that.
like, Twilight Zone, Outer Limits kind of vibe, like out there. So you have that going on. She's moving from 50s, 60s, 70s throughout the timeline, as I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what is she doing? What is her main goal in this, like, besides living with the Vision? Because we see that she's the one controlling it. Spoiler alert. But we see that she's the one, doing all this stuff. But we get a glimpse of Vision, and how would you describe it?
Definitely the horror element that Kevin Feige promised us, for sure. But I really do have a theory that Wanda herself is piecing Vision and the Mind Stone back together or something. Something like to that extent. And that's drawing most of her power, and that's what she's trying to do. But she's also, because she doesn't realize how powerful she is either, she's doing other stuff too, I feel like, without her knowing. She doesn't know her own capability. She doesn't.
I think she's bringing him back to life, but at the same time, he was busted up. I mean, Thanos did kick his ass, and
killed him. Yeah.
He killed him and whatnot. And so it's like, she brings him back to life in a sense, but takes his body to Shuri, to Wakanda, because again, I've been saying Shuri is the world's leading expert on vibranium.
Oh, I guess Chieftain is Bitcoin. What's up? Nice.
Yeah, that's probably her motive too, man, to get some. Yeah. I mean, like, does he even
6 likes, y'all? I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
But Bitcoin,
yeah.
She wants to get some, man. Too. But I mean, how Bitcoin? If that's what to get some, whatever. But at the same time, does he even have? I'm even wondering like that. But I'm like, you know what? That your question. He's a droid. I'm just saying, like, he's a droid. What, are you gonna shapeshift a penis? Anyway, moving on. No homo. But no, I mean, there's so much that could be tied in with this. Like, Monica Rambeau was able to, when we hear the FBI agent, FBI agent, he said, he said, like, there's something they could sense that they're not affected by the area.
Yeah, it's like their personal connection to each other. It's like, since they have no connection, they're able to, like, swoop in basically almost like it's undetected or something.
But the thing is, Monica Rambeau is probably, what they've witnessed is the only person who could breach the force field.
Exactly. Cool. Hell yeah.
But that picture of Vision, I mean, if you saw Vision, man, like, not seeing that, that crystal not there, and like, see, like, he was dead.
Okay, you know what? I don't even care. I'm pulling it up on TV. I don't even care about anything. I don't even make money. I'm going to pull it up on here and play it even.
He is going to show
but
just a quick picture, no song, nothing or anything like that. Just, you're going to see Vision. You see Vision.
Actually, I'll pull up. for a factoid that they have that. Crepe myrtle. I think I don't have that. I thought I had that photo. Wait.
Cool
Yeah,
again.
anyways, I can't find that photo, but whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up on here. So y'all, yeah. So back to what we were saying. Episode 4. Kat Dennings' character, Darcy Lewis, comes into the picture. Of course, we got Jimmy Woo. He does a little card trick that was hilarious at the beginning. That was so super funny.
And it's Kat Dennings, man. I give her props. She's comic relief, yes, but at the same time, they're building her character, and so that's what I love. And she is funny. I hope she gets a cup of coffee. Spoiler alert.
So yeah, so this episode is great. They're basically investigating the whole thing. So you know how when the chopper comes in, I think it was episode 2, and Wanda picks it up. Boom, there it is. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't, but it's showing that on screen. Yeah, that's what they're talking about right now. They're talking about the plane that flies in, so they can't really see it anyways. But yeah, we want to see that. But
And we see certain
The
aspects of what happened in
trickles.
episode 1 and 2, like
the trickle.
everything just ties in perfectly.
Mm-hmm. The episodes tie in
Guess
perfectly.
what?
They do.
Tonight, when the 5th episode releases, guess what?
Oh, this right here. This right here, dude. Where he goes into the thing.
This here threw me off.
Yeah, see, guys. So that's the thing that comes out from the other world.
It comes out animated.
Yeah, it comes out like colored and everything. And it's something that came from Wanda, produced from Wanda, came to the other side. Who's to say Vision can't? She's just working on it right now, guys. Right? And then no. Dude. Ah, it's nut. This is so good, dude. Wicket and Speed. That's another thing we haven't talked about. The children of Wanda.
The children.
Billy, was it Billy and Tommy? Yeah, Billy and Tommy. Tommy and Billy. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Here we go. The sprinkles of the mentions of Quicksilver and Pietro. And then Wanda just goes beast mode right then, and of course it ends with.
No, there was something they were doing at the end of each episode. They were actually recording the names that came up at the end credits. So, like, yeah, we're going to be checking the end credits even more nowadays.
Ooh. Strange danger.
Sonic Boom! You know, that's Hadouken. Yeah, Hadouken, that's out of there. Fuck, Marvel vs. Street Fighter. But you don't see in the video games, people.
Here it is.
This is what we're talking about.
Yeah, sword. Oh. Boom. There it is, y'all. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Right there. And then quickly after that, she turns him back to normal. And then Monica Rambeau then says it's all her. It's all been Wanda, dude. I mean, she might be having some influence. We don't know. Agnes still could be Agatha. She is a mystery. We broke it down. They haven't found out who she was yet. She's still a mystery. Anyways, this back, but yeah, that was what we were going to talk about. Was that horror theme that Mr. Sir Feige is gonna bring to the table. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, so we wanted to get into some Thor stuff too. And by the way, you want to know what my rating for that episode is, man? It's like 8.5, maybe 8.7. I think because
Put it this way, the ratings would be adjusted later on as the season
maybe
progresses.
maybe 9.
It's a 9 for now.
I think I would put it. I'm gonna stick personally with the 8.5. We'll put it at overall 9 because I know you put it at a 9.
I'm gonna put it at a 9 because and that, again, this is as the season progresses. We'll update the ratings.
I get it's slow pace, but this episode by all means was good. I'm just going very hardcore on it, but I love Marvel and I love what they do, and I have faith in Mr. Feige, man. He knows what he's doing. Kevin Feige is the man. Do we got anyone out in the chat out there? Anyone watching out in the chat? I think we only have one viewer right now.
That's me.
Is it really just you? That's funny. But we did get like 5 viewers at one point, which is really cool. That was awesome. But yeah, Thor. We're going to be showing some concept images. I did put this in the title, so I do want to just show this because this is very, very cool anyways.
It would be nice to bring back Yondu,
but they got that guy, so that's cool. That's really cool. Captain, that dude, his sidekick. So that's pretty cool. He'll be doing the Arrow stuff. We got Star-Lord up there, Nebula, and we got, of course, a buff Thor, not a fat Thor. So that's really cool. So, heck yeah. What's your thoughts on that, man? What's your thoughts? Take a look at that. What's your thoughts on that? Right there, pretty cool. Think they're gonna have a little team up against Gore the God Butcher, the main enemy, Christian Bale's.
It's gonna do something. It's gonna do something with the Multiverse of Madness. There's gonna be something to do with the Multiverse of Madness, and in that element, you're gonna see more. Thor has to bulk up. Hopefully, we see Beta rebuild somewhere along the line.
Oh, please. Yeah, it's definitely a hype train, that's for sure,
like,
man.
Think about it as a multiverse. Like, okay, cool, we see. Okay, Loki. I mean, come on, we saw it in Endgame. Loki got escaped. They're making a Loki series, and this would even be a nice concept in the Loki series to tie into, like, say, future Thor movies. We didn't see it in Thor 4, but a future Thor movie to, like, lead into, like the last Thor movie, or probably a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. For the multiverse, like, we get to see in a different universe Beta Ray Bill as the wielder of Stormbreaker. Because why Loki went
And got another one or something?
Yeah,
Fucked around?
supposedly
Do the same thing with Jane?
Thank you. Because we had the thing for Stormbreaker and
For Millenor too? Or Mjolnir. Alright, but y'all, I think that's about it that we have. We've been on for a little over 2 hours now, man. I think we're about just done.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's been a minute, but I definitely had a lot of fun doing this. So what, like 6:30? Probably 6:30.
6:30,
Give us a little more of a gap. We'll do 6:30 next week, y'all. You want Thursday again? Or maybe
Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday. Next week, Thursday.
And we're gonna be reviewing, of course, episode 5, hyping up for episode 6, predictions on that.
We share some more news in terms of
Yeah, 'cause
the
there's-
multiverse.
And there's gonna be so much news, right?
Crisis on Infinite. It's.
All right, y'all. Well, we appreciate everyone who came out. Thanks so much for all those likes. We hopefully keeping going up with these streams. I hope you guys like everything that's been happening on it with the banner and everything and our look. But we will just keep on improving as we go.
May the force be with you.
And y'all have a great day. Peace out, y'all.